News First set out to sea from the island of Delft in the far north of Sri Lanka, as radio chatter indicated of a possible Indian fishing expedition invading Sri Lankan waters. According to our skipper, the Indian fishermen invading Sri Lankan waters are directly threatening the lives of local fishermen.
On Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays, Indian fishing trawlers edge closer to our maritime boundaries. So on those days, we don't set out to sea. Our fishing nets are damaged and broken because of their trawlers. Against such backdrop, they are trying to give permits for the Indian fishermen to fish in our maritime boundaries.
News First went closer to the Sri Lanka-India maritime boundary to witness firsthand the Indian invasion. On one side, the border of Rameshwaram in India, and on the other, Kachativu in Sri Lanka. For hours we waited.
Right now we are a few hundred meters away from the India-Sri Lanka maritime boundary. Now we are inside Sri Lankan waters, that's the Sea of Sri Lanka. Now we were told that there are several, possibly hundreds of Indian fishing trawlers about to breach the maritime boundary from Rameswaram in India. Now the time is exactly around 9:45 late in the night, and here we are in the Sea of Sri Lanka attempting to locate some of these Indian fishing trawlers that have been breaching Sri Lankan waters and poaching Sri Lankan marine resources.
As darkness blanketed the Sea of Sri Lanka, we thought we lost hope. And then all hell broke loose as we managed to locate two Indian fishing trawlers sitting silently in Sri Lankan waters 2 kilometers away from the Delft island, stealing valuable maritime resources. These boats were carrying the Indian flag.
We are still chasing them. You can see them. These are massive fishing trawlers, and they are doing the bottom trawling, illegal bottom trawling system to take away Sri Lanka's marine resources. Look at these big ships that are chasing Sri Lanka's waters.
Eventually, the Indian trawler absconded their massive nets and were chased off.
After hours and hours of searching through the northern seas in pitch darkness, we managed to locate two Indian trawlers and then drive them out of the Sri Lankan waters, drive them out of the Sea of Sri Lanka back to the Indian territorial waters where they belong. Now it must be noted that if this continues, Sri Lanka will not have any more marine resources to cherish, especially in the sea in the northern part of Sri Lanka. If Indian trawlers and Indian fishing boats breach the maritime boundary and come into Sri Lankan waters, everything that is in these beautiful waters, in this beautiful ocean, will be lost. Zulfikar News First, in the north of Sri Lanka.
Stay tuned to News First, as we will bring you a detailed report on Indian fishermen encroaching on Sri Lankan waters.